Cutting your grocery budget can seem like such a big, overwhelming task. How do I cut my grocery budget and still feed my family? I am giving you 3 simple steps to take that if you only implement these 3 things, you will save a lot of money. I have a bunch of other videos with lots of other tips and ideas, but these are the 3 most basic ways to cut your grocery budget. So if you are like, I don't even know where to start with cutting my grocery budget, this is where you start. Before I get into the actual steps you need to take, I need to talk about one thing. One of the steps is meal planning, okay? And some people are really anti-meal planning. In the world, I have no idea what just happened to my voice. Really anti-meal planning. Some people are really anti-meal planning. I don't know why. It saves you so much money. It takes away the decision fatigue. Dinner's already decided for you. Some people think it's too rigid, that you have to say, hey, on Monday we're having this meal, Tuesday we're having this meal, Wednesday we're having this meal. You don't necessarily have to do it. My meal plan is just a list of meal options for the week, okay? But again, this saves just decision fatigue, and then we'll talk in a second when I get to that step about how it saves you money. But just know that meal planning is a requirement. So because meal planning is a requirement to save money on groceries, step 1 to save money on groceries, to simply save money on groceries, is to create a go-to list of dinners that you will make your meal plan from. But again, we'll get to that in a second. So a go-to list of dinners is a list of dinners you know you can easily make, you know your family will eat. It's a list of options that you sit down and make this list one time. So again, some of that decision fatigue is taken off your plate, which is always great, right? So you make this list of meals one time, you have fewer options. It simplifies the meal planning process. So maybe if that's your issue with meal planning, that it's too overwhelming, too many options, how do I decide all these dinners for a week? This is going to simplify that, right? And then part of the meal planning thing also is that to save money on food, to save money on groceries, you have to have a meal plan. So again, we'll get to that in a second, but you're going to meal plan from this go-to dinners list. So you're going to make your go-to dinners list of known, tried and true recipes for your family. I have a whole video here with details on how to do that. So after this video, make sure you watch that one for some more details on how to make your go-to dinners list the most helpful, impactful thing for your family. But the good news is you do this one time. You can always add to it later. You can try new recipes. You can remember old recipes. You can go add it to your go-to dinners list later. But you only need to sit down and really make a thorough list one time. So that is step 1 of saving money on groceries. Step 2 to save money on groceries in simple ways is by shopping your kitchen before you make a meal plan, before you go grocery shopping. So what I mean by shopping your kitchen is making a kitchen inventory, taking stock of what you already have in your kitchen, your pantry, your fridge, your freezer, everywhere. Even like your spice cabinet, right? Go take a look at what you already have, what you've already spent your money on before you go spend more money at the grocery store, right? So you're gonna make a kitchen inventory, and I suggest actually writing it down. Again, this can be, actually I don't think I said this, this can be digital. Your go-to dinners list can be digital or physical. I'm a pen and paper person. So my kitchen inventory, my meal plan, my go-to dinners list are always on pen and paper. But if you're a digital person, do you, right? Like do it however works for you. Anywho, take your kitchen inventory. A lot of times I will start with mine digital. I will literally walk around my kitchen and yell to my Amazon, Alexa, and tell her to add it to my digital kitchen inventory list. And then when I go to meal plan, I take a look at that, I write down what I have, and I make my meal plan based on those things. So if I have a box of spaghetti noodles in my pantry, guess what? We're gonna make something calling for spaghetti noodles. It does not have to be spaghetti. It can be something else calling for spaghetti noodles. I talk about that in other videos also. Check out this video for more details on how to like not get bored and not feel like you're eating the same thing over and over, but utilizing these ingredients in different ways. But anywho, so you're gonna take this thorough inventory of everything in your kitchen, and then you're gonna look at it and then decide on meals to use up what you already have. The best way to save money is to use up what you already have to buy fewer things. So you have your list of go-to dinners, you have your list of things you already own. Now you're gonna make your meal plan. you do need to make a meal plan, okay? So let's talk about how a meal plan saves you money if you're still anti-meal planning. And you need to go watch that other video if you are anti-meal planning. But meal plans save you so much money. You're gonna make your meal plan based on what you already own. That's the number one way it saves you money. Then having a meal plan, having these dinners already planned is gonna help you actually cook them. When you already have a plan for dinner, you're gonna actually cook up what you already have, avoiding food waste. So not only are you planning to use what you already have, but you're actually gonna use it. Again, you don't have to decide what day each meal is on, but you can choose from this list, and that's gonna help you use up things in your kitchen and avoid food waste, avoid buying duplicate things, things like that. I also suggest factoring in nights out. You can totally meal plan a night out. Like you can say, okay, Wednesday we have multiple activities, we're going to church, whatever. We're gonna pick up food before we do those activities. That could be a part of your meal plan. A meal plan does not mean made from scratch dinners around the table at home every night. Your meal plan can involve nights out, your meal plan can involve frozen pizza, whatever fits your family's needs. Again, I say this in other videos, but it really does all tie together. It all ties together. All of my tips do overlap because saving money on food actually is simple. I know it doesn't feel that way, but there are some basic foundational ideas and things that you need to do to save money. And these three are the main ones. You're gonna shop your kitchen, you're gonna make meal plans, and the way to make those two steps easier is by having that go-to dinners list. So one task you do one time, you make your go-to dinners list, and then each time you're gonna go grocery shopping, you shop your kitchen first, so you buy less at the store, you use what you already spent your money on, and then you're gonna make meal plans based on that. And just doing these three simple things really will help you save so much money in the new year. So if you have goals of saving money, of cutting down your grocery bill, of eating dinner at home more, definitely subscribe, turn on notifications, go check out my previous videos. I have a whole video where I summarize all of my tips. I have some free and paid resources down in the description below. And I want to help. I want to help. I want to make super helpful videos. If you have a specific thing that's hard for you for saving money on food, let me know. Leave me a comment. If there is a video topic you'd like to see, drop a comment below. Yeah, and then follow me over on Instagram for some behind the scenes type things, and then go check out this playlist.